Alright, I'm going to show you how to put the laser box back in. Remember, we had it this way up with the screw while we were working on it. Turn it back over gently. This is the side where the ribbon cables go. We've got the one on the bottom, and these just slide right in. Make sure you get them seated though. This one goes in here. You'll feel a little pop. Okay. Get it back down. Again, try not to bump it too much because of you don't want those little things inside to move. Seat that. Remember, these are the screws that had the washers, and this is where it becomes quite valuable as a magnetic screwdriver. And then these little plates go right in there. And that covers up those screws. Okay, the next step is to take these purple wires that are on the side of the mirror box and wrap them back in the mounts that are on the side there. Then we're going to put this plate back in where it belongs. It takes a little bit of maneuvering to get it to seat properly. There we go. And then this piece stays out of the way for now. And we're going to put all the screws back in this. Okay, you should have just put in 12 screws. There should be 11 around the outside of the base plate and the one here on the side. This piece is the next piece we're going to put in. I'm going to seat it down in the holes that it came out of and just slide it gently. The next piece to go in is this piece, and it's basically just going to pop back in where it came from. The next thing we're going to need to do is put this piece in here. This slides behind there and seats right down in there. And you're going to pull these wires through here. You're going to seat them in their little harness. Wind them through. There we go. Make sure that these are on this side. And you're going to pop this back down in here. And then you're going to put in 6 screws. There's 1 here and there's 5 around the outside. Okay, the next piece is this piece right here, and it's going to seat right down there, right along there. This ribbon cable, right in there. And this one with the magnet seats right back down in these 2 clips, and the ribbon cable goes in there. Okay, and then we have to finish winding this back through here. Get all the wires put back in their channels. It can take a little bit of time. And we need to do the same with these. Alright, now we're ready to put the circuit boards back on. Alright, it doesn't really matter which circuit board goes back on first, but since this is the one we took off last, we'll put this one back on first. You're going to seat it so all the little screw holes line up, and you're going to put the 4 screws back in. I don't know if you remember, but the black screws, there's actually black screws in one of the boards and silver screws in the other board. The black screws go in this board. And then we need to start putting all of the ribbon cables back in. These pop into their little harnesses. 2. Okay. And then remember, I said that most of these are going to be really easy because they're all a different size. So you just line up all the different sizes. This one comes from underneath here, goes in there, that goes in there, and then this one lines up, pops right on there. Okay, and then we're ready for the next board. Okay, the next board, we slide underneath the little mounting clips, watch the ribbon cables, slide it down, and then there's 5 screws that go in this one. Okay, the next thing we do is connect all the cables back up. This ribbon cable slides back through here, goes into that slot. This one goes in here. There, and then this one winds through here, comes in through here, and then pops theoretically right down there. Okay, we're ready to put the case back together. Alright, we're going to pop the side panel back on. Goes in there just like that. Okay, the next thing we need is this base piece. Turn this around, make it a little easier to see. That in there. Remember, there's a little screw in there we need to put in. That in. And then we're ready to do the other side. Okay, the bottom piece goes right in here, like this. Pops on. Okay, remember there's a screw down here. Put that in. Okay, and then this piece, we line up the clips here at the top. And that pops right on there like that. Alright, the last piece is the back panel. We're going to get this in here. Get it seated properly. Fold it down, put all the screws in, and you're ready to set your printer up and do a test run.